All right, good morning, cyber traders. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Looking forward. Got a nice little runner in this. I don't know where the hell this came from. Just literally just took off out of nowhere. We got a nice little pop on this BMAEI. I'm sorry. And you know what? It's been a little bit bunch of iceberg orders showing up on this stock. Moving up really, really nicely. It's a little on the volatile side, though. Tier size is very, very thin. So I'll be a little cautious on that, but we're going to talk a little bit about that. Plus, we got this this VKTX that's moving. We got Oscar moving again. Remember, everyone we traded Oscar. That was a fun stock that we traded just about a couple of weeks ago. So we're going to talk about that. But in the meantime, let's go see what's going on. What we traded yesterday. First of all, thanks everybody for coming. And once again, it's always nice to be here and getting more towards the end of the month because yesterday wasn't a bad day. We had a couple of good moving stocks, and we'll cover them. Let me just bring this up a little bit here and fix my chart here. But like this ARDX, there was a couple of nice little movers. I know some of you guys did really well in trading. I want to start off talk about for some of you that missed out on some of them. This ARDX was just really, really nice move. Cheap little stock. It wasn't expensive, but it's been a really good swing trade, and it's breaking a 52-week high, which is very, very positive. So it wasn't the greatest day trade, but it definitely was a very, very good swing trade. And remember, that's how they trickle down. SI also. And this is what we had to learn. And we talked about this in the trading room. Now, this stock specifically had a great run from $1.70 to $2.40. And it really moved right around, kind of, let me just blow up this chart here so you see a little bigger here. There we go. So you can see how it had a nice little move and it shot right around here at 10. It came back down to 220 and then came back up. It never came back to that previous resistance. Okay, so that's how you should have known it's pretty much done there. But that's a stock that we really want to look at. I mean, that's a really nice trade. And you know what? This is why you got to take the money and run. Me and Josh were trading yesterday. And we're like, let's not get too crazy. Let's not get too cocky. Let's just take the money and run. And there were some stocks that moved and they went a lot higher. But listen, it's all about taking the money and making a run for it because that's what it's all comes down to. Another stock that moved really nice too, that worked out pretty well. Oops, wrong window. Wistia moved really nice too. Remember the bank stocks with the merger with Sonoma Bank got bought out finally. A lot of these stocks made some really good runs, and this one did a late run too. This one ran from you could see Wistia. This is actually, I'm sorry, I'm looking at Wells. This is a different stock. This stock, Wistia, moved up really nicely, gorgeous, from $2.30 all the way up to about $4.25. Look how nice a cheap stock like that is. You know what I mean? So Mondays, I feel like when we get more, we don't really get that much action in the morning because we're coming back from the weekend. But when, middle of the day, that's when things start picking up. So depending on where you are in the world, this is where you kind of make a little money here and there. FRC, once again, one of the bank stocks, big run up, but it's unbelievable that when that news came out, everything just kind of reversed there. So you could see that one, $16 all the way back down to $13. Hovering right around. Let me bring up this long-term chart here. You can see we do got some support levels right around 1170. So there's only one issue. Everyone notice this right here? Anybody notice something right there? A little bit of a Fausto flag right there. Ooh, a little scary right there, right? All right. So anyway, that's what happened on Monday. Let's go hop on what's going on today, okay? So there are a couple of stocks. You obviously know where our crystal ball is. It's basically the big percentage gainers and losers. The thing is, not everything is really, really there tradable. You can't trade them all, but I like to start off with the BMEA. Now, you can see how the stock had a really good run up. It's been on a really good swing trade, and all of a sudden you wake up in the morning, you got this big run up of 53%. It looks like it's starting to back off right now. You don't have that many buyers and sellers out there. So I give this stock a category 5. All right. So what does that mean? Very volatile. Okay. So for everyone that's a student here, here in the cyber group room and the trading room that are listening in, we know how these things, just because it's nice doesn't mean you can get in and out of it. So I'm not going to put this on the top of my list, but I'm going to put this somewhere in the bottom. But there are a couple other ones. This one also is moving up pretty nicely too. This VXTX. Now, this is the cool thing about this one stock right here. You notice I had a big resistance levels around 13. right here. You see that right there? And it's been at since 8:30. There's been a pretty big iceberg order out there. I'm going to bring this up here, level 4. You can see it. See that order right there? That big red line? He's been out there for a while. And you can see there's a little bit of a big buyer here at 12. And if I zoom out, you could see there's a bigger buyer up here on 14. So you could see that there was a little bit more of a ladder effect. And it kept testing and testing and then want to get past here. So in the pre-market, we already got our levels, on knowing where to get and where to get out. And remember, if you're watching here on any of the social media companies on Facebook or on YouTube or LinkedIn, you got to follow the money. You got to follow the money. You got to have a game plan. Stop focusing on the past. You got to focus on the future. So that stock obviously is doing a little bit better. VXT. X, I like it in a way because we have a game plan where the orders are and where to get in and get out. Now, this is the third biggest percentage gainer. It's not doing crap, nothing, garbage. ICCM, some of you remember this stock, okay? Let me bring up this one. You remember this stock back in December, we traded this stock, and this thing literally went up to about almost all the way to $4, starting at $1. Look at that big candlestick. So what we know about this stock, ICCM, if you've done your journals, you know that this stock does move. So we probably have a good little history on it. I know a lot of you must have traded it. Got 1 million shares already traded. Kind of like the volume on it in pre-market. That one's definitely on the list. This one, a little too expensive. 2 million shares. This one not really going anywhere. And it pretty much does it right there. Anything over here? Nothing in the most active. All right. So we got that one. All right, New York Stock Exchange. Let's hop over there. So OSCR, this is a stock that we traded back here. You remember everyone we traded the stock back in February, had a really good move. Remember, it went from like 350 and went all the way to $6. It was up almost 100%. And then obviously you can see how it dwindled down, but it's up big today. I know that like ICCM, go back in your journals. I know we've all traded it. We did well. It was a nice stock. It moved pretty nicely. I remember trading it. It was nice and comfortable. I'm not seeing super orders out here. I got a couple of buyers here, 12,000, around $4.70. A little bit more of a Lego look, honestly. But listen, we traded it. I know it was tradable. It was slow when we traded it, so we're definitely gonna keep an eye on it. Anything else on there? I mean, Baba's moving, but we're not going to trade $100 stock. We got, remember, less risk, more reward. The bank stocks, I mean, SI, we saw that one. Looks like they're already at Deutsche Bank over here. Anything else getting killed? Any good bottom fishing out there? Christopher's bringing up the PYXS trade. Yeah, you know what? It's got good volume. The volume is, it's got 8%. It's not bad, Chris. I like it. I'll throw it on there. I mean, the list is kind of small. It is trending pretty decently. It looks like more of like a level 1 stock. But yeah, I mean, that looks pretty good. I'll throw it in there. Not bad. Anybody else? Anybody else see anything out there? Not a super duper morning. All right. So let's get ready for the markets opening up in about 20 minutes. If you're watching YouTube, everyone here or any of the any social media, you got in the top left-hand corner. Please just click on that graphic, that QR code, so you could basically come and join us. If you want to come and join our trading room, just click on that. Actually, I'll put a bigger one there for you. If you want to come and join us for the day. Cyber group members, listen, I am doing phase 3 today. Okay. So Josh is going to run a trading room. And if you're a student of mine, you're going to be trading with me live in the market. So you all got that link. You all got that. There we go. Just posting up in the trading room. We'll see you in the trading room. Remember, this is the most important part of our lessons. This is phase 3. This is where we actually take what we've learned that you learned in phase 1 and 2, and we put it to the test. So if you're there, like I said, great part of learning it. And like I said, the goal is not how to make money. The goal is to stop losing it. So I look forward to seeing you. Everybody else, here, we're going to be back. Josh has been doing Traders Talk on Tuesday. So I think everybody knows about that. It's the most popular event that we do. We're going to do that at 11. And then, for everybody on social media, we'll be back here at 2:30. Thanks, everybody, for listening. And good luck today. And trade safe.